everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another new diecast restoration video. Okay, so I hope everybody's keeping well and looking forward to this video. I'd just like to thank all my subscribers, old and new, and anybody who may not have subscribed and watches my videos. Thank you very much for sticking with me, it's much appreciated, and thank you everybody for all your comments. Right, okay, so this video this week, it didn't cause me too many problems, other than it was quite a lot of work, because it was in quite a state, as you'll see, to start with. And I have enjoyed doing it. It's been a bit of a challenge, which is good. You know, it keeps you on your toes. I think it's turned out pretty well, considering the condition it was in, you know, before I started. I mean, it's not pristine, obviously. You'll see what I mean. But anyway, I better tell you what the model is. Okay, so this time the restoration video is of a Corgi Toys Standard Vanguard 3 Saloon, and that was very kindly donated to me by Mr. John Carrington some while ago, and yeah, so I thought I'd give this one a go, because it was a bit of a challenge, I thought, the state of it, and I thought, you know, I'll give myself a bit of a, like I say, a bit of a challenge to get it done. So I hope you do enjoy this video. You know, as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, and see how I got on with this one. Right, let's take a closer look at this one. Wow, poor old girl, she's been in the walls, this one. So we've got pretty poor window unit full of cracks, so I don't think that's going to be any good. The top is squished, the pillar's missing on that side, it's cracked on this side. Even, I don't know if you can see the bonnet just there, that's squished in. Is that quite all that's squished in? I'm not sure. That looks as if it might be squished there, that wheel arch a little bit. I think, yeah, it's kind of pushed out, you can see it from that angle. The base is pretty badly twisted and bent, and I don't know, there's a load of wire there. I don't know what that's all around the wheel, the axle. Not sure quite what's that for, but anyway, we'll see. All the wheels are there, one tyre, but then what's that tyre like? It's quite soft, but it's not bad. Nicked that tyre actually, but I might keep it as a spare and put a new set on. The This looks like one of those where you got to put the tyre on before putting it together. There's something floating around inside there, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe just the window unit. So, no interior I don't think on this one, no. I can see something floating around. Oh, it's tyres. It's old bits of old tyres inside. So I think this is the non-motorised version. It's got the sump bit there. I suppose, I don't know if that's for the motorised version. They use the same bases, not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, I think, you know, we're going to have our work cut out on this one. But it's going to be a challenge, and it's quite nice to have a challenging one now and then. I find it sort of helps to keep you on your toes a bit, and you know, when you can get it sorted out, it's well, I find it very rewarding. So we'll see how we get on with this one. Anyway, we've got 2 rivets at the back, which should be easy to drill out, and another one here. That's got quite a bit of corrosion around there as well, that base, so doesn't matter too much because it's on the underneath. But yeah, so I'm going to go and get the tools, and this looked like it was a kind of a very limey, greeny kind of colour underneath, so we'll see when we open it up. Okay, so like I say, we'll go and get the tools, and then we'll drill that base or drill those rivet posts out and get the base off and see what the crack is. Loads of cracks, I think. Okay. Right, okay, then let's get this drilled out. Whoopsie daisy. I think I need a slightly bigger drill bit for there, for that one. Those 2 front ones, back ones, front ones, back ones. Right, get the screwdriver. Okay, let's see if she comes out. Well, if we undo the front first, because there, that's gone. That one's gone. That's gone. Okay then, well, nothing really dreadful in there really, it's not bad, apart from that bend. We'll straighten that out. Don't know. Let's have a look, see if that straightens a bit. Might need tapping really to get it 100% how I want it. That's already straightened it quite a bit. So I'll have a play around with that. Like I say, I might need to tap it. It is very soft. Right, so these back wheels, to use the puller again. Okay, there we go. Your puller. Just get it in. I get it in the middle, it's not always easy. It's gone a bit to one side again. It moves a bit sometimes as you turn it. There you go, she's coming. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. See? And obviously just pull it out. As I say, that tie's not too bad, but I will put a new set on. That tyre's no good, so I assume it might have had white wall tyres at one time. Right, okay, so that base can go in the caustic. I don't know if I leave it in very long. I don't think I will, because yeah, it doesn't feel, it's very light, doesn't feel brilliant. Okay, let's just put the old puller back in the toolbox. Now we've got this window unit, which is well and truly cracked in there, so I don't think I will be able to use that one again. I'm going to have to try and get another one, unless I can cut a piece out of it, but I don't think so, because it's, well, I'll wash it and see, but no, that's well and truly cracked, so I don't think I'll be able to do anything with that one. So you can drill that out. I must get myself another piece of pipe and do it like Martin, because this window unit is cracked as well through when they riveted it. Probably more or less it. I'll have to get these wheels off the axle as well. I forgot about those. Bit of old wire, I don't know why that was tied around there. Okay, so that's the window unit out. Well cracked. After it being stood on there. It's a shame. Okay, so we'll try and get another one of those. And then I'll grind that down with the Dremel, or well, not with a Dremel, with my drill, but with a Dremel grindstone on. Yeah. I'll grind those posts down level on this one, and then we'll see what we got. I might I'll try straighten this a little bit in a minute. Might grind that down first, anyway. I'll come back to you with that. Okay then. Right, okay, I've done a bit of sort of panel beating. You know, done it on my vise, using the vise as an anvil. I've used this hammer and a couple of punches and a couple of different things to put behind and I filed a bit at the top, so I'm going to have to put some filler in that, there's no question about it. Same with the bonnet, because that was dented in, and that was almost impossible to get out. You know, it's going to need a bit of filler. So yeah, so now it'll go in the caustic. We've got a cracked pillar down there, and we got the cracked pillar there. We've got to make one for there. Yeah, I put it in the caustic, and then I'll obviously, once it's out, wire brush it and all that, and then we'll put the filler in. I've still got to grind these. Okay, so I'm going to go to the caustic soda, and then I'll come back to you after it's been in the caustic. I won't show you the caustic because you've seen it before, and it's easier for me if I don't have to film it. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay then, I've put loads of filler in. I've done the pillar on the windscreen. I've done it with super glue and baking powder, and then I put the filler over the top, so I've got to sand that all down now. We'll see how that turns out. I might have to put more filler in, I don't know. It was pretty sort of out of shape anyway, so we'll see how that turns out. So I'm going to just do some wet and dry sandpaper on that. Okay, I've cleaned that up now. Put the filler in and sand, well, you saw the filler before, but I sanded it down. I might have to put some more, I'm not sure yet. So it doesn't look too bad. It's not going to be 100%. I think it's going to be almost impossible to get it 100%, but it's better than it was, so we'll see what it turns out like with the primer on it. So I've got to clean it in mess first, methylated spirit. The window unit, because it was cracked there, too badly cracked really. I did want to use this window unit again because it's slightly tinted blue, and the ones in Model Supplies, the repro ones, they said they're white. I've started sanding it down a bit, that's why it's a bit dull. So what I did, I chipped away with this knife, little craft knife, carefully chipped away the bad bit and made it to look like the windows are open. So when it's in there, I don't know if you can see, when it's in there it looks, hang on, I'll try and get it straight, put it the right way around. Yeah, it looks like the windows are open, rather than waste that window unit. I mean, the rest of it's okay, so I've got to try and clean it up. Like I say, I've started sanding it. I think, I don't know how scratched it is on the inside. It might be a little bit scratched on the inside, so we'll see anyway. I'm going to clean it up, buff it up, polish it up, and then see what it turns out like. So I'm just going to clean this down with meths, and I'm going to try and go out and spray the primer on. The weather is very dull and overcast, so there were a few spots of rain before, and I think it's stopped it now. You know, there's one or two spots, so hopefully it won't come on to rain and I can get out and get this primer on, and then we'll see where we're heading with this. Okie doke. Right, so that we got the primer done on there. I've had to put a little bit more filler in that bit, so yeah, I'll rub that a little bit down on there. Got the base done. Now I want to put this back to how Corgi did them, and I want to put the top, I mean, I'm not keen on it, but I want to put it back as it was. So the red, it's got a red roof, and it goes down, the pillars are red, and around the bottom there, just around the bottom of the back window and around the windscreen bottom there is red. I haven't decided which shade of red I'm going to do it, and then because in the Corgi model it's got a sort of a green tinge to it. I'll probably use this Holt Soda Spray HGR for green 00. It does seem to come out a lot lighter than the colour of the cap, so I think that it might be very slightly too green, but I'm not going to worry too much. So that's what's going to be, that and the red, and we'll see what it looks like. But what I might do is the red first this time, because it'll be less masking to do, and I can put a bit of paper over top of the roof, and then, you know, I can mask around the pillars. I think there's less chance of any paint maybe coming off, although, like I said, this time I've used the etching primer, and I'll put some other primer over the top of the etching primer as sort of like an undercoat, if you like. So we'll see how it goes this time. Okay, so I'm going to go and mask. I'll put some masking tape, I'll cover that bit. Like that, I mean in the roof and everything, sort of above that, above the bottom of the windscreen, and the windows can go red, you know, if the spray goes through. I'm not too worried. Okay, I'm going to do that and then paint the red, and then this base is going to go black because the originals were black, and then we'll see what it comes out like. Yeah, I've just stuck a bit of the masking tape in there, so that's like that, that'll be okay. Right, I've masked off the roof, and I'm going to go out and spray that greeny colour, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay, we got the detailing done. I don't know if you can see it very well with the light, but I've done the silver bumpers, lights, and I googled the pictures of the real standard Vanguards, and I've done the grille the same way as the real ones are, so not all silver like the model, like this Corgi model was. Done the door handles, the boot hinges are chrome on these as well, the cap for the fuel. Done the lights how I've seen them in the Google pictures. I've just painted black for the number plate. It's not, it looks very slightly cockeyed, but I'm not going to touch it anymore. The bit over the top was supposed to be chrome, so obviously I've done it silver, the same as the bumper. So that's it. That's ready for when we put it together now. Basically all I've got left to do now is to polish the wheels up and the axles, and what else have I got to do? Find some tyres for it, and then we're ready to put it back together. Right, so how I polish them, these wheels, I just put them in my drill chuck. I think, you know, and then I drop them on the floor, and then I can't find them. Now, I guess that this is the way most people will do them. Put them in the truck of the drill. Jeepers, cripers. The chuck of the drill. And you can either use Otisol, or I sometimes use Brasso. I've got some silver as well, but the Brasso I think is just as good as anything. There's one here, I might have to sand that one a bit because it's got some paint on, so I'll just break a bit of this off. and then sometimes it wraps around the axle. Not clever. There must be a grippy bit on that axle. I might have to put a bit of wet and dry on that axle as well, because it's a bit corroded. But that's basically how I do it. And then, well, where's my cloth gone? Oh, just use a microfiber cloth. And yeah, it's starting to come up. It's going to need a bit of work, that one. I think a bit of paint on that one as well. But that's the way I do it. And then for the wheels that you've taken off, I just put I've got like a long nail panel pin type thing that I just put through the hole and put that in the chuck of the drill. So that's how I do that. So I'm going to carry on and do that, and when I've done that, we'll be ready to put it back together again. Okay. Right, okay, then we got all the bits together, polished the wheels up, found some tyres. Yeah, initially I was going to put some rivets in, glue the rivets in as normal, but because of this window unit being like it is, I probably will get another one. So I've decided I tapped the holes, and I'm going to screw the base on. The idea was really to try and use all the original parts as a bit of a challenge. So like I say, we'll go with this one for now, and then when I put an order in for model supplies, I'll probably get another window unit for it. The ones they do, it says clear plastic, but this has got like a blue tint to it. So yeah, right, assembly time. So I'll move that a bit out the way, because we want to put the old window unit in first. So if I turn this upside down, I have put this in pledge, so it goes that way round. I am going to use some 5-second fix on this to hold it in. Okay, here we go then. Put my glasses. I'll put some around in the hole there. I just really want enough so that it holds it. Okay. Right, just want to make sure that it's, I'll see, it moves around, doesn't it? It moves around. Okay, let's get the UV light on it. Right, I think that should be done. Enough anyway. Double check. Doesn't look too bad. Right. Okay, so the front wheels, front axle goes in there. Nice and simple and straightforward. Drop that base in, and then long screw at the front. I'll just this is why I don't really like using screws, because I'm not very good at putting them in. let it slip for a minute. I'll put the other two in just to start it off. These are screws I got off Temu. I got the tap off Temu as well. Only a cheapie, but it's good enough for this. I can't see what I'm doing now. I think I'm going in at a bit of an angle. That's it. It's not very easy putting screws in when you've only got half a thumb. Okay. We got a roller. Probably the button head screws would have been slightly better. Those are alright at the back. They've gone right, pretty much right in. But anyway, that's fine. It looks okay. I'm quite pleased with that, considering what it was like, you know, before we started. Right, well that's it then. Another one saved from the Corgi scrapyard. And yeah, I think it's turned out quite nice considering the state it was in. So I hope you like what I've done to it. As I say, I wanted to try and keep it more or less how Corgi did it. The colour might be a little bit too green, but it's not too bad. And I'm probably not a fan of the red roof like that, but you know, like I say, that's how they did it. So that's how I wanted to put this one back as. Okay then, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, and a very big thank you again to Mr. John Carrington for sending me this one. And I hope you like what I've done with it, John. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and join me again in another couple of weeks' time for another die-cast restoration video. So until then, please look after yourselves, take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now. Bye bye. Abato.